Hello guys, welcome to the Club World Cup Match Day 4. We're back here and it's Red Bull Salzburg versus Pachuca and the kickoff's literally about to start right now. Here we go, kickoff started right as I was making the poll there. I didn't realize the ad break would be that short, there we go. But yes, kickoff started here in the American Stadium. I don't know what stadium this is specifically. Let's have a look at FootMob. Yeah, hope everyone's having a nice day so far. If you were joining us with the Real Madrid versus Al Hilal game, you know what a thriller that was. Unfortunately, there wasn't too many goals, but yeah, it was a thriller nonetheless. A 1-1 draw. This is hosted in TQL Stadium, and I'll read the lineups just a second. Let me just fill out the poll here. W's guys. Drop your score predictions in the chat too, while I just put the Mexican colors in here. Perfect. Okay. So, lineups are as follows. Rondon is the captain for Pachuca, and the lineup for them is Moreno as the goalkeeper. Then we have Pereira, Pedraza, Gonzalez, and Rodriguez as the defense. We have Figueroa, as the midfielder, and Borman. And then we have Palavencino, Rondon, and Montiel as the forwards, with Kennedy as the striker. For RB Salzburg, we have, this is going to be an absolute butcher of this guy's name. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it rightly. The goalkeeper, Zawishitsky as the goalkeeper. Then we have Lehner, Kradzik, Bitstrup, and Gadot as the defenders. We got Sulzboscher, Rasmussen, Dorgales, and Ratkov as the midfield, and we got Beidou and Gloch as the strikers. The coach for Pachuca is Jamie Lozano, and the coach for RB Salzburg is Thomas Leschk. And here is Salzburg with the ball right now. Just bringing it upfield here. This is going to be an epic match. I feel like there will be a little bit of goals here. Pachuca, I think, are going to be a bit of an underdog here. I think they can actually win this match here against RB Salzburg, because so far in this tournament, the European teams haven't been performing too well, you know. They haven't been going at it like they said they would easily dominate this tournament, like people were saying. But yeah, Pachuca is currently possessionless, with RB Salzburg trying to get through, and that is just cleared away by the Pachuca right back there. Rodriguez, brilliant clearance from him. I'm going to be having a nice Dunkin' Donuts refresher drink just so I can stay up. What's actually the proper sides there, technically. Dunkin'. And this is a nice iced latte for 1 a.m. at the morning. But yeah, drop score predictions in the chat, guys. This one, personally, I think it could be a 2-1 Pachuca win. Okay, Kratzik taking the throw in here. Now Kratzik with the ball. Just passing it, and Pachuca win possession back. This is now Montiel trying to pass out to Dominguez there, but lose ball to RB Salzburg. And RB Salzburg have the ball now for a throw-in. Now we have Kratzik taking it again. This goes all the way back to Rasmussen. Gadot. By the way, guys, just a quick interception. If you do enjoy football commentation content, smash like and smash subscribe, because we are covering every single Club World Cup game. We've already covered nearly the whole of round 1 here. We will be covering round 2 starting at 10 p.m. tonight, my time, Inter Miami versus FC Porto. So huge W's for that. But here we are now with Salzburg with the ball, just losing it there with a heavy touch to Pachuca. It's now Kratzik. That's Gonzalez, actually. My bad. Gonzalez passing to Pereira, Federico, and it goes to Borman. Now Pereira, Federico with the ball again. Borman, again, Federico. Just playing around with it here. Just gets a nice loose pass off, trying to find Pedraza, and it goes out. That is going to be another throw-in for RB Salzburg, it seems like. Yes, and they just throw backwards here. It's now with the ball here. The goalkeeper, I'll just say number 52 for Salzburg's goalkeeper, because I cannot pronounce that name for the life of me. I'll just call him Zorwi, okay? Kratzig. Kratzik just passing to find his teammate there and lost. Pachuca gaining possession. And then Pachuca give it away. Now it is number 45, Dorgales with the ball. Finding a nice open space there. It's a Glock. Glock cross coming in, and that is headed away by Pachuca and headed out of the box again for a second time. 2 headers in a row there. But now RB Salzburg again with the ball. This is a very fast-paced game, by the way. And it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick here for Pachuca. Pachuca's going to be enjoying this goal kick. Here we go. Pachuca taking the goal kick is Rasmussen. And it is going to be cleared away by Moreno, the goalkeeper for Pachuca, to Pedraza. Hi, Lubna. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice day. Or night, depending where you are. I mean, it's just about 1:06 a.m. here. And yes, this is now Pachuca just headering the ball forward, trying to really retain possession here, but they're having basically no luck, you know. Wait, what does UTS mean? I'm not too fluent with that, but hope you have a nice day, Lubna. Love you for tuning in. And now it is back to Salzburg here. It is Rasmussen with the ball, number 2. Just playing in to find Bidstrup. Goes all the way back here to Gadot. Now, that is Gorges, and is cleared away by Pachuca there. That I think is Rodriguez giving a nice clearance just down the field, and it's back all the way down to Gadot again. Reset. And it's really, this game is just so far in this first 7 minutes of gameplay here. Just, you know, Salzburg absolutely pushing down the field, and then Pachuca just clearing and not really retaining at the moment. You actually see, so I know why I just wrote on your pad. No problem, Lubna. It's okay. Make sure you get a lot of sleep, you know. Unless you're like me and sleeping during the day and waking up during the night. But yeah, enjoying the gameplay there. Hope you are having a nice day, though. That's great. Really just spilt a little bit of this drink. Let me get a tissue. Just clean that up there. Oh, I spilt it over just this little thing there, just a tiny bit. Unfortunate. Hand coordination not working well. He just finished studies and came here. Yes, I'm not sleeping. So I'm streaming this 1 a.m. game, Pachuca versus RB Salzburg. Then I'll be streaming a game at 4 a.m. my time. So currently 1 a.m. my time. And at 4 a.m. it will be Juventus versus Align. Another Club World Cup match. I'm streaming all of them. Unfortunately, they're hosted in America, so we have to do the American times. And that's why they're so late at night for me. And for most of the world, actually. This is now with the ball. Moreno just giving a nice drop kick down the field here. And it's headed by, I think that's Rasmussen, yeah. Just towards the path of Dorgales. Now it's Bistrup just providing a nice through ball there. Baidu finding Ratkov, and it just goes sideways there. Smash like, subscribe if you're enjoying, guys. Well, appreciate all of you guys coming on. And, you know, provide your score predictions. I think this score prediction here currently, yeah, still I'm thinking of 2-1. Maybe even a 3-1 now for Salzburg. I've sort of changed. I did think, say, originally 2-1 for Pachuca, but yeah, 3-1 for Salzburg. Now, this is looking very dominant display by Salzburg. Real Madrid was also playing. Yes, they were. That's why I was wearing the Real Madrid 2006 kit, I think this one is. And, yeah, they were playing against Al Hilal. Al Hilal showing the, you know, dominance of Saudi football, sort of the development of Saudi football. Living in Saudi, you know, it doesn't really get portrayed that much in the media positively. But, yeah, that really just displayed it there. But as a Real Madrid fan, yeah, a bit disappointed. Very disappointed, actually. There's a shot by Pachuca. It's just saved nicely by Zawi. And it's going to be a corner for Pachuca there. That was a bit random. So, yeah, this initial ball just coming out there. I think it's by, is that Pedraza just giving a nice ball to Rondon, who just takes a beautiful shot. He really should have lifted a little bit more to make a more on-target impact there. But yeah, it's all good. It's now going to be Pachuca's corner. Pachuca will be taking this corner here. And it looks like Pedraza might be taking. Can't really see. Not many fans in the stadium, of course. These two teams a little bit less known internationally, but, they're still predominant teams, Salzburg, of course, their fans probably not having a hard time really getting to the stadium. There's a shot, and it's just deflected away by Salzburg, and Pachuca miss an open chance there. I can't believe that they didn't score there. Their ultras actually can't believe it either, the few that there are in this stadium. And hello, AR. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. That shot there, Montiel really should have scored, but yeah, it just is deflected away. And then the second chance there on the volley for Pallavicino Augustin. He didn't score that. Should have. What am I doing? Once again, another match, AR. Another match. It's CF Pachuca versus FC Salzburg. And I'm doing good. My day was well. You were here before, AR, right? I remember you coming on the stream before. How's my family members? Good. Weren't you like on in the 10 PM one with Dynamites? I can't remember. W's. So far, Pachuca is winning the votes. 100% voted to Pachuca there. Possibly, I feel like that. Also, sorry about Speedy. I'm just going to let her out of the room here. And now I'll respond. No play coming on. Actually, wait, there is a bit of a chance here I have to stay. But as Pachuca's bringing the ball down the field, this is Rodriguez here on this side, coming to a cross, and that is a pull down. It looks like it might be a goal kick. Yeah, just nothing really. Yeah, nothing really there. The referee might actually be checking. We'll see. Just let Speedy out quickly. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. It's only 1 second's worth of time. And this is now Salzburg with the ball. Rasmussen Gadu now passing to find Bidstrup. ISO3Ella, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope all of you guys doing well. This is now Salzburg with the ball. Now back to Rasmussen. Gadu. Gadu just passing out to the right side here. It is Dorgeles with the ball. He's going to find Bidstrup. I find that like humans have a shrill voice, but in dog they sound the same. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, female dogs do have a lighter voice, This is a cross coming in and almost a goal by RB Salzburg before the save there. Brilliant by Moreno for that diving save, but this chance created here, I think this is by, who is this? Number 13, Kratzik for RB Salzburg. That is a brilliant chance right there. Smash light for chances. And this is now Pachuca with the ball. Right, the penalty miss of Real Madrid. It's not really, it's more Bunu's save there rather than Valverde missing. And I feel like, it's hard to rate, really, because it just depends on which way the goalie's diving. Because you can have slower penalties. For example, Di Maria, Benfica against, I think it was Boca. I think that was the game where it happened in, Benfica versus Boca. Yeah, Di Maria's penalty was slower than Valverde's. It was the slowest penalty I think I've ever seen, besides Messi's in the final of the World Cup against Hugo Lloris. But yeah, probably like a 6 out of 10 penalty. The save was a 9. It was brilliant save by Bunu. Hard to deny that. I try and keep a little bit of neutrality in the thing, even though I am a Real Madrid fan. Always try and be neutral for the conversing. Plus, I do respect Al Hilal, promoting SPL football, and that's something I do respect. You would believe in striking top bins, yeah, but it's hard to do because it's kind of it's unpredictable if the ball will go top bins or if you're gonna rocket it out of the side, because sometimes you can have a bad kick, whereas kicking along the ground is more reliable. But again, just pure choice. Nuno Mendes does a brilliant job on the top bins there, especially in the Nations League final against Spain. Top left bin shot, top right bin shot. Now this is passed back by Pachuca. This is Moreno just kicking the ball down the field here. And one back for Salzburg by Bidstrup, just passing back to his teammate Lehner. Lehner now with the ball, passing over to Godot. Rasmussen. This is now Rasmussen again. This is like a one-touch play here by RB Salzburg. Just bringing the ball down the field here. It's now on the right side. Dorgeles with the ball. And Bidstrup. Back to Rasmussen. Ball coming out to the side here. Gluck. Gluck passing to Bidstrup. Now here with the ball, it is Dorgeles, I think. Now back to, I think that was Beidou. Rasmussen. But have to practice right. They are professionals. Yeah, you know, but some professionals, you know, prefer the bottom bins method. For example, Bruno Fernandes, brilliant bottom bins penalty specialist. Di Maria as well. You know, maybe Valverde needs to change his style. I really think that Real Madrid are more hurt by the fact that Mbappe wasn't there. If Kylian was there, penalty would have been scored. Chances that Gonzalo missed would have been scored as well. So definitely. Temperature is 37 degrees. Real feel 37 degrees Celsius. I actually checked it in the stream beforehand. I think it was the 7 p.m. stream, so that was like 6 hours ago. Yeah. And now it's back with Zowie. Again, Zowie is short for Joey Shitsky. Yes, I came prepared, exactly. And now this is a chance for Salzburg. Just a nice clearance by Moreno to deny that run-on play there by Beidou. Salzburg do get the possession back, however. This is now number 30, Gluck, passing to Schottersbacher. And Gluck gives a nice through ball, and that is just prevented going out by Moreno. And let's just have a look at this chance again here. So it is Beidou really running on the ball. Moreno does receive that pass. I think it was poor play really from Borman, who tried to give the ball back to Moreno there, but just, you know, leaves it a bit too light. This is now Dominguez with the ball. Kennedy. Over the field here to number 24, Rodriguez, who's playing right back, but he's overlapping, you know, into the midfield section. Now this is on the other side. It's number 16, which is Pereira Federico. 29, you know. Real field 29. Wow. That is W's there. Dominguez just crossing it out, and I think this is going to be a corner for Pachuca. Pachuca, again, winning the votes. 100% of votes going to Pachuca. Vote up your teams, guys. Vote up your teams. Raining for 3 days almost, which is crazy as well, AR. Crazy to hear. Yeah, vote up your teams, guys. If you think Salzburg will win this one, vote them up. This is going to be a Pachuca corner. Going to be taken by, I think this is Pedraza. If I'm mistaken, no, I think it's actually Montiel. Montiel take. Can't go outside to play total wet field. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, football is fun in the rain, but if it's too wet, yeah, it makes it unplayable. And it looks like, yeah, Montiel will be taking this corner. So the corner being taken here. Deep corner ball. And that is headed just down to the ground by Kennedy. However, no Pachuca player actually receives that. And now it's Salzburg on a break here. This is now number 30, Gluck, passing to number 20, which is Beidou. However, there is a foul on Beidou. It looks like it could be a free kick for Salzburg. We're about to see what the decision is by the referee, unless the ball actually might have gone out there for a Pachuca throw-in. Really just seeing what's the referee's going to decide. Yeah, it's going to be a Pachuca throw-in, it looks like. I think the referee has determined such. And that's why Kolkata used to be the main place to stay after London, the reason they love. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there is a VAR check here for a possible penalty for Pachuca. Pachuca possible penalty check here. You know, I should get like an events thing up at the top there on the screen so you can see if there's like a possible penalty check. I'm actually going to make a little temporary one So in case we can, change it after. Temp check here, I'll just call it. VAR check penalty. And we'll just put it up on the top there. It's no penalty given at the moment for Pachuca. It's no penalty decision. So play will continue. Background will be applied. So I think that's what it'll look like. Yeah, I'll just make it slightly bigger when there's a VR check there. Seeing Dynamite's on the CR7 head. Yeah, he's asleep now, Dynamite's. Yeah, he needs to sleep. You know, football player in the making. This is now Salzburg trying to come out there, and that's a foul for Salzburg. Salzburg do regain possession. Kratzig. What am I drinking? Ice latte, just so I can stay awake, you know, a little bit better during the next match, the 4 AM one. W's. Okay, let's see what the penalty check was for here. It's just a handball check, yeah. There's a handball check. And it's now Salzburg ball. Kratzig. Just playing back to Rasmussen. All the way back to Zoe. I'm just going to call him Zoe. I'm not even bothered again to pronounce his full name. Which nations he wants to play for. Probably, well, he can play for Saudi because he's been here for a long time now. As again, 8.5 years. He also has the option to play for Australia, New Zealand, I think England, I think Germany as well, just based on heritage. And yeah, so they're the nations. It's really his decision, to be honest. This is now Kratzig back to, I think this is Gluck. Gluck with the ball. Passing out nicely. Just based on you. So if your grandparents are from, or your great-grandparents are from there, or have, you know, been there for a long time, you can get to play in the national team because of that reason. At least that is for most cases. For England and Germany, that is a case. So yeah, he can play for those just because of roots. And this is now Moreno. Where are my actual ancestors from? No idea. No idea, AR. This is now with the ball. Gadov just passing to in the field there to Salzburg. Now it is Ratkov. Just really Salzburg having so much possession here. Let's have a look at the possession counter. That is 63% possession for Salzburg. And that is going to be a free kick for RB Salzburg there. Just a foul by, I think that is Kennedy. Yeah, just committing a foul. Is it? Might have been actually. Might have been Dominguez, actually. Yeah, I think it was Dominguez committing that foul there. Not that great. It's going to be a foul. No idea exactly. And this is just RB Salzburg playing back. Rasmussen, Gluck. RB Salzburg do have a couple of votes on this poll here. 33% win. What? Bro, AR, nah. This is also now with the ball. Gluck, who is actually overlapping to the striker position, really. I think that's good play by him. Beidou just gives a nice cross, and it is going to be cleared by Pachuca. I think Pachuca could have done a better clearance there. That was pretty poor, because now Salzburg have the ball once again. Salzburg take the shot, and that just goes over the bar there. That is going to be a goal kick for Pachuca there. Moreno is going to be happy with that one. That was a poor shot by number 45 for RB Salzburg, which is Dorgeles. Poor shot from him. Not many fans, again, in the stadium here. Only a few. And most of them are Pachuca fans, actually, because, of course, Pachuca is a Mexican side. A sleeping peacefully to become future football, but I'll make sure he becomes a fully functional member. Okay, great, AR. Great. This is going to be Moreno taking the ball. Goal kick going down the side here for Pachuca. And it's going to be one back by Salzburg there. Nice and easily, no pressure really. Kratzig just wins it back, passes to Gluck. Now Kratzig all the way back to Zowie with the ball. Yeah, you know, just being on here, it makes me happy. AR, you know, interacting. That's why shout out to everyone who really interacts. Do I feel tickled? No. Now it is Bormann with the ball. So, possession control here. We have 36% possession to Pachuca, 54% to RB Salzburg, and then there's 10% contested possession, which is interesting. Rodriguez just passing back to Bormann. And now it is Pedraza just passing all the way back to Moreno with the ball. Yes, no, I don't. And now it's Gonzalez. Bring the ball all the way down the field here. And it's a little bit of a breakaway here. This is Salzburg trying to get through and control this Pachuca breakaway. There was actually a good play there, nice and done by Rondon, but yeah, it is defended easily by Salzburg, though they give away the possession again here, and this is Pachuca chance. Oh, that cutback there was really good, nice and intercepted there by Schurzenbacher. Pachuca win it again here. They're really winning the ball in the box. This is now a possible attempt for a cross there by, I think that was Kennedy, just giving a nice cross out to the side. And the card is safe somewhere, and that is just going to go wide, that Pachuca cross. It's going to be a throw-in for RB Salzburg. Thank you for the commentary compliment there. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, the hardest part about commentation, I have to give credit to commentators, because the hardest part is really, you know, memorizing every player's name on the field. I got like a spreadsheet here which shows all of the players. But it's, yeah, you know, knowing the players who are currently at position, because even there's, you know, switching sides. Bormann's actually playing on right centre-back there, and here listed as left centre-back, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, that is my, this is my bedroom, you know, so I sleep in this room. Pereira with, of course, Speedy. Love Speedy. She's actually currently out of this room, though. I had to let her out because, yeah, she was barking. Sometimes she barks when she's trapped in a room, but it's all good. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, AR, the different commentators, you know, like on TNT Sports, all that, they have a commentation partner. That's why it's easier a little bit with Dynamites. No, I don't have an attached bathroom to my room, unless you count outside as an attachment to a bathroom. There is a shot by Salzburg, saved by Moreno. Saved. Brilliant save there. Gluck really took the attempt there, fully just megs Bormann, and then that save by Moreno really keeps Pachuca back in this game, and there's going to be a corner for RB Salzburg there. Brilliant save. Is that Vinny? Yes, Vinny is here. Vinicius Jr. Number 7, you can kind of see it there. That light just reflects off the white stuff a little bit easier, so it's hard to see the Real Madrid kit. But yeah, it is Vinny. Quick play corner here by RB Salzburg. There's a cross coming in, and this could be a chance that is just headed back out for a goal kick. Moreno is going to be happy. Yesterday match was not happening, 17 live joined, but today, no. Again, I don't really mind. It really just depends on the day and the time, you know. It happens with everyone on when they're live streaming. I don't really care how many people are here, as long as we're enjoying the match. Because, you know, this is going to be up forever, this video onto YouTube. So you just enjoy. I'm documenting my time here at the Club World Cup. Or not in the stadium, of course, but, you know, watching every game. And so far, yeah, I just try and enjoy. That's the most fun thing. Here, I don't care really about the numbers. At least not like a Mr. Beast exaggerant caring for the numbers like that. So I am now. It's 130 over. Yes, exactly. I think one of the other reasons was yesterday the match was delayed, so I guess people were kind of wondering when it would come back. So that could be another reason why, I guess. But yeah, guys, again, if you're enjoying, smash a like. Smashing like is great. This is going to be a cross by Pachuca for a corner. We're also really, by the way, just really close to 5.2k, so subs will be appreciated if you do. And that is cleared away by RB Salzburg. It's going to be a playback there by Gluck. Just bringing it over to the side here. Dorgeles just winning the ball. And now it is going to be number 13 here for RB Salzburg, just trying to find one of his teammates. However, he loses to Pachuca. This is Pachuca on the counter-attack here. They have a little opportunity. There's a header, and Pachuca hit the crossbar. That is going to be a corner. My goodness, Pachuca hitting the crossbar there. That Rondon header just not going in for them. That was a brilliant effort there by Rondon. Just hits the crossbar. That is unlucky right there. Unfortunately, you know, this stuff happens, and Rondon hitting his header there. The crossbar preventing him from scoring. Zoe, the goalkeeper for RB Salzburg, is going to be extremely happy that that one didn't go in. Here we go. A corner for Pachuca, lofted in by number 18, and this is going to be cleared away by RB Salzburg nicely. And back to Pachuca. Just break into D-Knight's room and take him, make him sit commentary. No, because he is, you know, sleeping for his football. It's important for him to get sleep here. And that is going to be out for a goal kick for Zoe and RB Salzburg. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't want to disturb him, you know. Because, yeah, 1 a.m., not that great to disturb. This is now Gadou with the ball. Just trying to find a teammate that's open. Laner, the only one for him that is open. And this is Gadou back to Rasmussen. And Rasmussen passing all the way over to Kratzig, who passes back immediately to Rasmussen. Now Bidstrop. Pachuca really just, you know, showing a little bit of quality here. Just, I didn't really expect them to have that much dominance in the sort of attack, the counter-attack. But it seems almost like they're a counter-attacking team. Very, you know, interesting play style here, allowing Salzburg to really have a ton of possession, then just going at it with the counter-attack. And I can actually really appreciate that as a counter-attacking, you know, supporter. I really like the fast breakaways in football, and that's what we're getting here with Pachuca. Rasmussen just passing nicely to Gluck, back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen over to Gadou. Whenever I say Gadou, it sounds like gâteau, which is cake in French. Which class is he reading now? Wait, what do you mean by that, AR? This is now Salzburg getting a foul. That is a foul by the left back for Pachuca. Gonzalez just not doing really a good job on the defense there. Just a bit of an unnecessary foul, really. Yeah, just preventing the Maradona 12 attempted by, I think that was Dorgeles, just attempting a Maradona 12 there. Oh, in school. Well, he's sleeping, so he's not attending any classes at the moment. But in school, he does all of the base ones, you know. All of the ones. And now this is RB Salzburg with the ball. Going to be taking a free kick here. Again, stadium attendance not that impressive in this game here. The free kick will be taken either between Solzbacher or Gluck. Let's see this free kick here. Which class is he in school? He's in all of them. He's in maths, English, science, you know. He's taken all because he is in the younger years, of course. Now this is going to be Solzbacher taking the free kick there, just crossing in, and it just doesn't reach anyone. It will be a throw-in for Pachuca on the defensive half. And here we have, this guy looks like Roberto Carlos. I think this is Rodriguez. Yeah, Rodriguez, a Roberto Carlos clone here at the moment. Just doing the throw in there, just passing to Montiel. Yeah, sure, AR, no problem. Go ahead. I do know that in once he goes up one more year, Dynamites, he'll pick his classes. You have to pick classes, like I pick my classes. But yeah, at the moment he's in, like, you know, lower year, so he picks. Now this is Pachuca passing back to Moreno in the goal. This is now Pereira Federico, now to Borman. Back to the goalkeeper Moreno. Moreno actually doing an excellent job at goalkeeping here. And this is one thing we've seen in the Club World Cup every game. The goalkeeper's being the highlight of the tournament, really. So at the age 13, we would be in class 7. Yeah, age 18, mostly go past class 12th passing school. Yeah, that is similar to, the British curriculum, which we do follow. It's British curriculum. Now is Montiel just passing back there to Pereira Federico. Now again, it is Montiel just passing to Gonzalez, back to Moreno. Moreno just holding up play, just giving a long ball now all the way out to Pedraza. Pedraza, nice one chance to Dominguez. This is a good chance to Pachuca, however, is cleared by RB Salzburg. Now back into their defense, and this is Rasmussen now with the ball, passing to Kratzig. Kratzig now. So I asked which class he is in. Is he at 6th standard or 7th? He's in, technically he's in like year 7, I think. Was he year 8? I don't even know what year Dean White's is in, to be honest. I'm not really focused on his schooling, but yeah, I think it might be year 8 actually he's in. Yeah, it's year 8. And there is a shot by Pachuca just outside the box there on the volley, and it goes out for a goal kick. Going to be a goal kick. Just hits the side netting there. Brilliant shot, but yeah, just a bit unlucky there, I think, by Dominguez. Looks like that attempts that shot. No, it was actually Augustin. So what's here goes, I'm giving you an idea. Yeah, WAR. Thanks for explaining that. But yeah, DinoDoomz is in year 9. Sorry, year 8. So he's going in year 9 next year, starting August. You can convert that from the British curriculum, no, if you'd like. This is now RB Salzburg with the ball, just passing back with the goalkeeper. This is Zawi, just clearing the ball down the field. Trying to reach Dorgeles, but it does not. Instead, Ratkov gets that one, and now it's a free kick for a little pull by Ratkov on the Pachuca left back there, Gonzalez, who was really just shielding him from the ball there. Nice shielding by Gonzalez and also Federico there really as well. Now this is Borman. Now it is Rodriguez, Borman, Federico. Federico passes in there to Montiel. Now back to Federico. All the way back to Moreno. Moreno to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Dominguez, who has now actually switched from the left wing to now right midfield. Here, nice little overlap. And it is still RB Salzburg, still Pachuca with the ball. Here on the little bit of a counter-attack. Now, this is Kennedy just passing back to number 18. And Augustin now passes in nicely. Kennedy takes a shot and just goes wide there of the Salzburg goal. Is going to be a Salzburg goal kick there. Really should have done that shot a little bit better. 3 or 4 you start schooling, and it goes on till 18 years. Yes, same with us. Same. I think that's similar everywhere, basically. And yeah, just Megs, number 23's legs. This is actually going to be a goal kick, though. Yet it did touch number 23 for Salzburg's legs, Gadot. Just goes through his legs there. And it looks like Salzburg have a little bit of a chance here. Luckily, it is cleared away by Gonzalez. A little bit pocketing going on there. Pocketing Beidou. And now it is Salzburg with the ball. Just playing around, you know. This is Godot just passing around the place. My drink is finished as well. It's great, love to see it. Okay, I completely did not trash that properly, and I've knocked over the mic as well. Okay, clumsiness at its finest. This is now Gluck, passing in. Gluck now with the ball again. And just easily intercepted there by Borman. However, he gives it away. And now it's Gluck again, takes the shot just over the goal. And that is going to be a goal kick. It goes like pre-nursery, nursery, kindergarten, first standard, second, it goes till 12th. Yeah, exactly the same, except we don't call it standard. We call it like year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we do Year 10 and 11 are a joint 2-year course, which is the IGCSE or GCSE, and then year 12, 13 are the A levels, which are the joint 2-year course again, 12, 13. Then you go university. But yeah, everything else is the same. Year 1 through 3 is also, year 1 through 6 is primary school. Year 7 through 9 is middle school. 10, 11 high school, and 12, 13 are additional years. That's why, of course, it's called A-level, additional level. But this is now Pachuca with the ball. Just trying to pass a little way through there, and it's really just intercepted nicely by Rasmussen, who pockets that. Now it's Godot. Rasmussen. Passing out on the side here to Gluck. Yes, you get it, yeah. And now this is going through here. Bidstrup just passes back here nicely to Sulbasha Bidstrup. Through ball there, and that is a chance by Beidou, just caught by Moreno, keeping Pachuca in it. Pachuca actually winning the vote once again, 60% to 40%. W's, guys, who have voted. W's for everyone who's liked up as well. Appreciate all you guys liking up the video. And that is a chance there to forget by Beidou, because he really should have finished that one. He didn't. He should have. And now it is a ball here again for Pachuca. Just Pachuca playing around the side here. This is Pedraza. Passing back to Gonzalez. Borman. Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Morman. Gonzalez. And now Federico back to Moreno. It's now a good play by Montiel. However, he does just let the ball go loose. And this is a chance for Salzburg. Just intercepted there. Salzburg actually do regain possession. There was a good interception at first by Montiel. However, they do regain possession. This is Salzburg on the side here with Dorgeles. Now over to the side here. This is Gluck. Gluck takes the shot. Gluck scores. It is 1-0. Salzburg scored a goal there. Gluck with the goal. He was looking on form there, and Salzburg have got the opener against Pachuca. Brilliant from Gluck. He just takes a look at the goal there and actually goes and shoots and slams that one in. Brilliant by Gluck. 1-0 Salzburg, 0 Pachuca. Well done, Gluck. Insane work there by the international for... Let's see where he's from, because I don't know. I think he's going to be from Austria, if I'm right. Gluck there. And he's actually from Israel. Israeli international there, doing a good job and scoring that one, Gluck. Just takes a look and scores. It's really all over from that shot there. Just sends the defender initially, and then just, yeah, goes and shoots. And scores. Just straight past Moreno. Moreno doing the correct dive. However, he just doesn't reach it. And Salzburg are leading 1-0. They're just scoring in the 43rd minute. It's going to be play on. 12th goal this season for Oscar Gluck. 12th goal this season. I'm just going to note down when the goal was so I can make a timestamp out of it. 36 degrees no IC, yeah, because I did have it on before this. I had it on for quite a bit, so the area is kind of cold now. This is the 44th point, 20 seconds. Okay. Gluck. Goal. There we go. Okay, now it's another chance for Salzburg. This is now passing back here. That was a bad mistake, actually, I think, by Bidstrup. He didn't really need a pass back there. But anyway, cross coming in from, I think that was Leno, and it is cleaned up nicely by Rodriguez here on the right side. This is now Rodriguez just bringing the ball forward here. And now it is going to be Montiel giving a nice through ball there, trying to reach Rondon. However, yeah, just pushed back by Salzburg. Salzburg do retain possession here, and this is going to be Dorgeles on the counter. Actually slowing down play a little bit here because Pachuca do have a lot of defenders back. This is going to be Sodersbacher now for Salzburg, just passing it back here now. Lehner. Godot. Now back to Lehner. And now over to Rasmussen. Make each match day 4 matches overview and review. Yeah, overview and review, definitely. I think that'll be good. You know, I'll do after maybe the group stage of the Club World Cup. I'll do a review for each team like a progression review video. I don't know. I'll have to see, because I think each team has been, having their own sort of play style. I feel like each team's actually had a good play so far. There hasn't really been any bad team except for Auckland City, to be honest. Yeah, W idea AR. We'll have to see though, if there's enough time, of course. And this is going to be a rollout from Zowie out to the side here. This is going to be Gadou passing to Laner. And now it's going to be played forward here to, I think this is Dorgeles with the ball. Now to Bidstrup, and he is held back. That's going to be a free kick for Salzburg. But every day, if you put each day 4 matches reviews, you can get more sub. I mean, again, I'm not really too fussed about, spamming stuff for the subs and stuff. Yeah, we could do a transfer news video. I think we'll do shorts for transfers, but I'm not too fussed again about spamming for sub, because, natural growth requires some effort of not, spamming out videos. And I just want to be doing stuff that really I'm not wasting all my time. And here is a chance for Salzburg. How did they not score a second? Holy jamoli, they missed an open goal. They're just defended straight out. But yeah, the transfer news idea, good idea, AR. But that is insanity from the Austrian team. That is insane how they did not score from that open goal. They had the defender, the goalkeeper for Salzburg running out there, Pachuca running out there, Moreno, and there's literally an open goal, and they just go and miss completely, and they've like, come on, shoot. Let's have a look at this replay again. Moreno runs out, skill pass, Beidou does, and then he's literally got an open shot. Luckily, Rodriguez, brilliant defending from the Pachuca player there. He did excellent, and it sort of just prevented the goal chance in itself. It's now half-time here at the game. It's going to be half-time for Salzburg and Pachuca. So far, thoughts on the first half? Definitely these two teams are very vibrant, action-packed, If I don't text, I slept. No problem, AR. It's all good. No problem. It's definitely late for you, late for most people as well, that aren't in USA. Or I think maybe in UK it's a little bit earlier too. But yes, 45th minute now for Pachuca Salzburg. It is halftime here at the stadium. And yeah, if you guys have goal predictions, do let me know. If you got a prediction for what times, what the score is going to be for this game. Still, I'm feeling a bit of a Salzburg win here, a 3-1, 3-2. Honestly, Pachuca is looking dangerous on the counter. I have to say though, not to judge, because I really think the Mexican teams in this tournament might be the dark horses here. We had, of course, the other day, Monterrey versus Inter 1-1. Sergio Ramos really scoring, being the first player to score in 2 Club World Cups, both the old and new format. But now, of course, we got Pachuca, another Mexican team, and they definitely are looking dangerous. So, yeah, you guys can put in your goal predictions, your scoreline predictions. I'm going to say 3-2 here. Maybe a bit optimistic for more goals in the second half. But yeah, I do think so. We did have the goal. If you want to rewatch my reaction to that, it's at the 44th minute and 20th second. The Gluck goal against Pachuca there. The Israeli international does a brilliant curler shot just around Moreno on the right-hand side to score. Your prediction draw, AR? Possible. Also, it's almost sunrise for you too as well. Actually, you're on the eastern part of the country, and so your country is eastern also. Okay, I see. W's AR, But yeah, Pachuca Salzburg, so far a very entertaining match here. And can't wait for the second half, I'm actually going to as well switch my fish tank light off so we don't have the fish, getting tired themselves. Do that. There we go. Fish tank light off. Okay. And now just waiting, really just for the second half here. So currently, Pachuca and Salzburg are drawing in the poll, 50% each. 0% people voted draw. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. But, yeah, we got 44th minute and 20th second goal there. And we also have, more action coming up after the halftime. We also have another game coming up after this one. We have Align versus Juventus coming up. So, make sure to smash like, smash subscribe for that one, big game coming up. And two big teams, Al very good in the AFC Champions League last season, winning it, and also Juventus, which is a very good Italiano team who have, they've had their ups and downs, but they're going back on an up. But W's. I will see you guys back after the halftime break. I'll just go on a Be Right Back screen just to get some water. Okay, guys? W's. And then we'll look at the statistics just before the next half starts. Okay, 1 second. Okay, guys, we are back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, and we are back here for Salzburg, kicking off against Pachuca. I was just actually editing a short here on my phone while we were waiting. But W's, guys. Hope everyone's doing well as we're back here. And, yeah, just Pachuca taking a little bit of a team talk. W's. W's. It is going to be kickoff here for Salzburg. It looks like that Ratkov will be taking kickoff for us. I don't think there's been any substitution changes. No, there has not. So the teams will continue as so. So there is a kickoff here for Red Bull Salzburg, who have just taken the kickoff, and we're a go. This is now Rodriguez just passing around, finding Lehner. Ball going down the field, trying to reach Badu, and it just goes back to Salzburg on the other side here. And Pachuca, sorry. I'm really forgetting how to pronounce the team names here already. It's been like, what, a minute since we last started narrating this game. And Pachuca have a throw-in here. It's going to be Montiel taking the throw-in, passing back to Rodriguez, and he tries to find Augustin, but there is a play-on advantage here for the referee. Players complain there's not actually any advantage there, so the referee is going to just continue play regardless. Now Rodriguez, now to Montiel, tries to find Augustin, does so. Kennedy now to his left. Instead plays a nice slow ball to the other side of the field here. This is now Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the ball, just plays back to Borman. Federico. Now a little one touch there by Pedraza. This is now back to Federico. Now the ball is Montiel just playing nice and short pass there. That is actually lost and depossessed there. That is a poor play by Kennedy there. Really should have been a bit more careful with his pass, how he does win it back, which is all good. Morman passing to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to find a little bit of space here, and it's back to Borman, and it goes all the way back to Moreno, who is just goal kicking this ball down the field. Superior player of the match voting starts here, and Pachuca have a chance actually here. This is going to be right now Augustin just playing over to the side. Augustin, Montiel open on his right. Augustin cuts in. Augustin plays through, and it's deflected away. This is going to possibly be a nothing because Salzburg keep it in. I was going to say it could be a Salzburg throw-in, but no, still kept in by Salzburg, and that is going to be a corner for RB Salzburg. Sorry. That is a brilliant set of play there by Pachuca. Something we love to see. We'll also start the timer. I just realized not on. Luckily, we didn't wait any longer there, and we'll skip it up to the second. That is 24th second. Always hard to remember all these things, you know. Corner coming in by Pachuca and just headed just over, and it's going to be Zwiszyski's ball. Again, hard name to pronounce there for the Salzburg goalkeeper. Let me actually post this short as well. Let's go. Signed Tops card. PSG card. Let's do that. And now with the ball. Let me just post this. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Nuno Mendes. There's not much play going on. Just play back by Salzburg. All the way back to the goalkeeper there, Zwiszyski. Just playing out to the left side here. Kratzig. Now to the likes of Lehner. Back into Bidstrup. Long ball going down the side of the field here. Guluk. This is now Kratzig. And it looks like this might be Rasmussen just bringing the ball very fast down the field to the side here. And he passes, try to find Beidou through the play there. Doesn't do so. And it's going to be a continued play. I just realized as well, Gluck is actually designated as a left wing on as an official lineup. But on FootMob, he's playing as a striker there, which is pretty interesting. Don't know why the lineups don't match. But anyway, it will be continued. Okay, this is going to be a corner here for Salzburg. It looks like this might be, I think, Kratzig taking. Kratzig will be taking this corner here. No, it's not. It's Sulzbacher. It's decided by them that Sulzbacher will be taking here the corner for Salzburg. They are deadly on the headers there, especially with Beidou and Gluck and Rakov, all targets. As well has Rasmussen, which is a very tall figure in the box there. The number 2 for Salzburg, definitely a key player for the header. And that's going to be whipped in and just taken away there nicely by, I think that was number 28, Montiel for Pachuca. And it goes all the way back to Gadot, who just passes it back here to the goalkeeper, Zoe. Zoe just giving a nice little kick down here for Salzburg, just trying to header it there. Ratkov, however, loses it to Pachuca. And Pachuca lob this ball forward. Again, lost ball. Lost ball. And that is going to be lost there by Pachuca. It's going to be a throw-in for Salzburg. Won nicely by, I think that is Beidou. No, it's Lena who's won that one nicely and easily. There is storm clouds rolling over the stadium here, which is a concern for the Pachuca-Salzburg game, because as we know previously, the game held in, I think it was Orlando Stadium, was delayed by an hour. The Sundowns versus Ulsan Hyundai game delayed by an hour due to stormy weather. There is a Hurricane Eric nearby the USA, so that's why the games have been delayed, some of them. However, you know, Pachuca Salzburg is currently in play. I don't know if they'll stop the game. Here's a chance for Pachuca. There's a shot, and that is a miss. It's because Zawishitsky catches that brilliantly. So hard to pronounce his name. Brilliant save by the Salzburg goalkeeper there. Just, you know, catching that nicely. Now it's Kratzig on the side here. How is Pachuca not finishing some of these chances? I will not understand that, because that was literally a 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and the player really missed that one up there. And it's going to be a free kick here for Salzburg. Let's have a look at this gameplay here. Yeah, so a brilliant ball out the side there by, I think it's Dominguez, who gives a nice and easy chance to Rondon, but he just doesn't finish it. He's not clinical enough, and it's saved by Zawi. A brilliant, easy save. Moreno now has the ball somehow. They didn't show it because it got cut off from the replay there. Moreno just passing the ball out to his teammate from Pachuca. Number 5, Pedraza, just passing to Borman. And now all going all the way to the side here. It is Federico. Federico passing to, this is number 24, Rodriguez. Rodriguez now playing out to Montiel. And lost. Salzburg now have the ball once again. So far, the highest rated player on the field is going to be Gluck with an 8.0 rating. Highest rated for Pachuca, on the other hand, however, is Montiel with 7.7. He's been excellent there on the right wing for Pachuca. He's been really involved in most of the chances, if not all of them. And he's just been showing some clinicality. If I was the Pachuca coach, Jamie Lozano, I would be first subbing off the striker. I'll be bringing on someone like Ilian Hernandez, maybe Avilés Hurtado, to really provide that quality in the box there. Of course, I would also probably sub off someone like maybe, I think, Augustin, because he hasn't been really touching the ball too much. I'd bring on another midfielder, maybe Victor Guzman or Homen Cheneko, because he is very good. Santiago Homen Cheneko, the number 6 for Pachuca, 184 centimeters in height as well, from Uruguay, left-footed. So I do think he would be great, especially since I feel like Pachuca do need to sort of determine a little bit of a stronger defensive shape here, and that's just something that that player can provide. The referees actually might be stopping the game here for a delay due to adverse weather. They are talking here, and the weather is looking extremely poor. It looks like this game might be delayed, guys, and it is going to be delayed. There is another delayed game. We're stopping the time here. We'll actually play it up until they stop the official clock. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, the players are heading back in to the tunnel. It's going to be a delayed match once again for the Club World Cup. Delayed match. Delayed match here once again, unfortunately. Yeah, players heading back into the tunnel there as the time stopped. I think it stopped a little bit quicker there at the 54th second. It is delayed. Delayed match. I'll just put in the thing. Delayed match. Adverse weather. So there is going to be a delayed match here due to adverse weather. Adverse weather conditions there. That is why the match is delayed. Weather delay. Match will restart as soon as possible. That's what it says on the TQL Stadium board there. The fans aren't going back inside because there is a big roof over the stadium. But yeah, match interrupted due to adverse weather. There is a thunderstorm warning. So lightning could be striking the pitch. That is something that is extremely bad for players' health. So we don't want that one to happen there. But yeah, we will just, wait for the match to restart. I'm going to actually post this short while I wait. Cards here. Okay, this one, just get the cover out nicely. Edit cover. There we go. And we can go, oops. Insane PSG Tops card. Okay, there we go. And we'll also go like that, maybe like this instead. There we go. Match is delayed, guys. So we'll wait till the match restarts. Adverse weather is the reason. Let's post that. Nice and good. Short right there. Sorry about that. You can hear probably that random noise there. That is the short I just posted. Check out that. There we go. Can't believe the match has been suspended. Another match in the USA suspended due to adverse weather. We've been having heat. We've been having rain. We've been having everything here. We've had heavy gusts of wind. But yeah, every single bit of weather is going to be affecting the USA here. And that's why, we haven't been getting full matches. Unfortunately. Pack this live on stream. Fire. Okay. There we go. W's, guys. And yeah, you can ask me any questions while we wait in the chat. I'll read all of them out. But yeah, I was just uploading a little bit of a YouTube short there. I was working on it half-time, but I think this one's pretty cool. I did pack a Donnarumma relic card on stream yesterday, so I was just uploading it, you upload everything you get. W's. So I'm just going to do it here. W's, guys. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in at the moment as well. This weather does look very bad. It actually looks really stormy there. Haven't seen a storm in so long where I am. So, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But stormy weather is a part of football. Just have to wait till the match restarts. But, yeah, W's. Hopefully the storm can pass and the weather can resume. Let's actually take a look on Zoom Earth on the storm. So this is in 2QL Stadium. I don't know where that is exactly. Let's have a look. Cincinnati, Ohio, this is in. So that's around there. Let's have a look at that area. And if we look at Ohio. So where is Ohio? I don't know where that state is. I'm not that educated on US states. So Tennessee is there. That's Missouri. Where is Missouri in terms of Nashville? Okay. Indianapolis is somewhere. Minneapolis. I don't see that. But where is this? It's just below. Okay, we need to find that lake. I can see the storm, though. On the map, it's super clear. Actually looks like a... If we click on this cloud here, yeah. The weather is definitely poor. It's just over the Chicago area, really. Over Chicago, Milwaukee, the Grand Rapids, South Bend, It goes all the way down to Indianapolis, Louisville, and it actually does... Okay, I found it here, the stadium. Yeah, there is a cloud over that one too. All part of the major, hurricane system, the weather system that's currently flowing over most of the USA here. We've got Hurricane Eric down in the south, which is a Category 2 hurricane. But yeah, up in the north here, we've got a little bit of a storm forming just off the coast of New York. And we also have one forming, just south of Thunder Bay here, just south of Canada, which is the storm currently flying over the USA and preventing this match from continuing. So, yeah, the match delayed due to adverse weather. I'll let you guys know when it restarts, because I've got the match open right now. Let's pick a song for the short here. Okay, that one's pretty dog. Okay, that one's pretty average. Actually, I'll use this one. I haven't used that before. Okay. Yeah, I'll use that. It's just a bit laggy, Am I in the USA, Nelson? No, I'm not. I'm in Saudi Arabia. I'm currently up at 2:19 a.m. watching these matches and narrating on all of them. Yeah, I was just doing a new short while I was waiting for the match to restart so we can continue. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm free to answer all of them. But yeah, W Nelson for tuning in as well. Appreciate you, bro. And yeah, there's just Dazin's doing a little bit of commentation here on Pachuca and Salzburg. Salzburg currently 1-0. We stopped the timer exactly when the match timer stops, so the game will restart 54 minutes and around 16 seconds. Insane goal by Gluck, by the way. That was a very decent goal by him. And yeah, hopefully the match can restart very soon. We've had 2 delayed matches today. We've had the Sundowns FC match delayed. Well, technically it's yesterday now because it's 2 a.m. But yeah, yesterday Sundowns FC match delayed. And now we've got another storm formed just over Chicago, Orlando, Milwaukee. Sorry, not Orlando, Ohio, Milwaukee, and those sort of towns in the USA. Again, not too educated on US geography, so I myself can't really answer most of these, W's. Hopefully the match can be unsuspended. I enjoyed watching Pachuca versus Salzburg, actually. So far, very intense match. Lots of goals. We've had, Zoe very good in the saves, especially the 1v1. So we had the initial save there against Rondon going into the first half, and then we had another save in the second half with the 1v1. He's just really good in the 1v1 situations, I feel. Did do a corner save as well, which is great against number 28 for Pachuca, which was Montiel. Of course, Montiel does have the highest rating for Pachuca with a 7.6. He's actually got one of the highest ratings on the field at the moment. Gluck, the only one beating him with a 8. Zawi, for the goalkeeper for Salzburg, has a 7.3, which is extremely interesting. But W's. Appreciate all you guys tuning in again. If you like the content, I'm streaming every Club World Cup game. So like and sub would be appreciated. But yeah, we'll wait for the match to be continued. Adverse weather is the reason for this delay. And then once the weather, the clouds pass over, I've got the air calendar actually up here, the Zoom Earth, which shows where storms are, and it's currently actually passing over. So maybe it'll take about 10 minutes for the match to be restarted. We really just have to wait and see, Yeah, okay, I think this is good, by the way, as well. It's short, which I did. Insane, PSG, Relic, Pull. Live. Okay, wait, I won't even write that. I'll just write shorts. Okay, always have to do, a good title for the shorts when you're making them. That's a little tip. Short styles, just make it nice and smooth and low, and then you don't want something too extensive, otherwise it's no one's going to grab attention for that. Unfortunately, that's the way YouTube is now. Didn't used to be like that, but yeah. Let's just get, as well, all this up nicely. There we go. I like that one. Okay. Just waiting for the the match again. 54 minutes and 16 seconds. The last time we had to wait an hour. I hope it's not an hour until the match restarts. That is going to be very boring. If you're learning about the US cities and states, I'm glad I can help. Yes, Nelson, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, I did take A-level geography, which is the British highest curriculum for geography. But yeah, it's mainly focused on European, Asian. I didn't really focus too much on USA because it's not really an area of expertise for me. But yeah, I'm good at geography basically anywhere else. But yeah, W, thank you, Nelson. Appreciate it. If you can help me out, you know. Yeah, I'm not like the people on the streams, though. I mean, the shorts where they go and ask, like, where's this? And then they don't know where to point out Ukraine on a map, for example, or Germany on a map. I don't know how people can't do that. Like, they show you a country, like, where is this? Just point it out. It's not that hard. Wish the games were a little bit earlier as well. I mean, 2:23 a.m. Out here, but, you know, the dedication. Love football. I'll be out here anytime. To watch these matches. We've watched, how many have we watched so far? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 matches approximately we've watched, which is good. Still about 50 to go, or 45 to go, which is going to be insane. Of course, the finals, semi-finals, quarterfinals, round of 16s, all coming up. You know, W's. And, you know, now I get why commentation's actually a hard job. You know, you have to really just try and, you know, analyze every single aspect of information and really be, you know, present in the match, present in the game. And, yeah, that's something that I still need to improve. I think I've got it hands down well, like in some aspects. But, yeah, just, you know, memorizing where players are on the field is probably the hardest challenge to commentation for football matches. And, yeah, it's no walk in the park. No walk in the park. Okay, I've got this done, which is nice there. That short is done there. I can actually put on the stream, which is good. Okay. Again, next match is pretty interesting. We're going to have Juventus versus Alline. Alline, of course, very good in the AFC Champions League. Juventus, very good in the Serie A in the second half of the season. Not very good in the first half, let's be honest. We can actually check where Juventus ended. I think it was like 5th or 6th, if I'm correct. Let's see. Not this year's Serie A. I don't think they're going to show the previous years, are they? No. Yeah, that's annoying. Juventus. Where did they finish last year? Why doesn't it show it, bro? On Football PC is so annoying compared to like Football but app. It's definitely better on the app there. Now we can actually see where it is because the app does show the previous year. 4th, yeah. The new manager definitely helped them get up to that position. I feel like that the new manager really provided a new set of capabilities. Squad quality was improved. Colin Moine, definitely a good signing for Juventus. Not so good in France, but in Juventus he was performing, you know, up to scratch. But yeah, Juve now definitely are good competitors, especially in this sort of match, which is going to be essential for them. Of course, the previous match, Real Madrid versus Al Hilal, Saudi football, again, showing its quality, as I do watch it, since I live in Saudi, watch it all the time. And yeah, proving to the world, really, that there is quality in Saudi football. Ruben Neves scoring the penalty to equalise for Real Madrid, and then brilliant defence from Al Hilal showcased through, you know, Koulibaly and such. Do I have a team I support or just a football fan? Yeah, so I'm just, well, first of all, I'm mainly a football fan. I support, you know, watching all of the teams in this Club World Cup, so I really am trying to be as neutral as possible. But the main team I do support is Real Madrid, and then outside the Club World Cup, I support Al Nassr because I do, again, live in Saudi. Pick a team where you are. Al Nassr, of course, Cristiano's there. Got the season ticket for Al Nassr this year, so I can't wait to watch Cristiano. I'm so happy to watch him, really. It's the most exciting thing for me. But yeah, they're the teams I support: Real Madrid, Al Nassr, and then the rest. Just a football fan, you know. I just like watching matches, to be honest. I play it myself, watch matches, so just enjoy. That's for me, at least. If you have a team, Nelson, do you have a team? Or are you just as well just a football fan or soccer fan? Also, let me tidy up this short here. I'm about to post this one. Yeah. Okay. Just fill this in. I pull a insane football card on stream. A relic from a previous Champions League game of a Champions League winner from Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. But yeah, Al Hilal definitely showcasing the Saudi football quality, and Real Madrid unfortunately didn't get the dub. I feel like Xabi Alonso's going to need a bit more time with the team. The injuries, again, really affecting the team's capacity to play. Dani Carvajal is essential in the team's build-up, you know. Him not being there for that season last year and also this season's really sort of hindered the team already at this Club World Cup, you know. We're seeing Trent really inverting into the midfield, not what we really want from a new right-back signing, because that's signs of Lucas Vazquez, really. I know he's not, of course, a right-back, Lucas Vazquez. No hate to him, he is a right wing. But yeah, it is going to be a bit of a problem for Real Madrid going to the round of 16, the quarterfinals, because, of course, they will easily wipe the floor, I think, with Pachuca and Salzburg, but Hilal were a strong opponent. Best SPL team, one of the best, actually. Etihad is the best SPL team currently. But yeah, that they are, you know, they need to improve squad quality. Mbappe missing was also pretty bad effect on, you know, Real Madrid. But yeah, unfortunate this stuff happens, you know. But yeah, I think Real Madrid will still qualify. There's no way they're not getting through to the round of 16. Let's be honest with this group format. If they don't, then sack Xabi Alonso. I'm joking. Xabi, stay in the team as much as you can, because I know Xabi's got that quality. He just doesn't have the team at the moment to really build it. We do need a midfielder. We need a new midfielder to replace Modric. Lack of quality. We need some bench quality, because at the moment we really got people like, you know, Gonzalo. I mean, he was good. A bit too young, I feel like, for starting that whole game. I really think Brahim should have started instead. But yeah, getting the likes of, you know, a bench midfielder coming off and having some quality like Modric does when he comes off, and then also having, you know, a bench forward and Giselo type like Xabi Alonso is actually looking for. I know he is looking for one. Just someone like that, really. Yeah, and then they're just showing here the replay of the Asensio penalty giveaway. That is unnecessary from before by Asensio, just pulling Leonardo down. That really wasn't essential, and I was actually a bit frustrated with Asensio during the game there. That was really frustrating for me to watch. No signs of this game coming back on either yet. The storm is moving. I think it's moving east. I think it's moving southeast here, just based on wind patterns. It looks like, so hopefully it does calm down over the stadium, the TQL stadium, pretty soon, so then the match can resume here. RB Salzburg versus Pachuca, the Mexican side. Mexican teams, of course, are the dark horses of this tournament, I do feel, especially Monterrey drawing with Inter, Ramos scoring, suing, respect to Cristiano, you know, right there. But yeah, that was a very fun watch. That Monterrey Inter game. Lautaro did score the equaliser, but Monterrey were close to actually winning the game with a couple of chances there. Clutch from Sommer, clutch from Bastoni, and Cardi, I think it was. But yeah, this is another chance here by Al Hilal. I think this was the penalty giveaway by Al Hilal. There was Katani there. I mean, this is what Al Hilal do in the league. They just do that sort of dirty play. I mean, the ref doesn't give it to them in the league, but luckily, we're not having the SPL League refs here, so that is a given penalty, 100%. A yellow card for Katani, and that is going to be a penalty for Real Madrid. And unfortunately, again, Bunu saved. And that's, you know, I said it beforehand. I said before the penalty even happened. I said Bunu would save that because he saves in the SPL, saving Ronaldo's penalty. He also saved a couple of penalties from the Al Nassr players in the shootouts. He saved a multitude of penalties from different SPL clubs. Hamadullah, I think he saved his penalty for Al Shabab. But yeah, Bruno just saving Valverde's pen. It was actually a pretty average pen from Valverde, I have to say. Modric should have taken, just because he has a little bit more experience and quality. But yeah, Bruno saves a penalty. It was like a fast shot, but yeah, Valverde really should have scored that one. Bruno could really dictate where that was going, and then brilliant defense, I got to say, by Salem to stop Valverde from getting the rebound on that one from before. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit frustrating as an El Nasser fan, as a Real Madrid fan, to see, you know, Real Madrid not winning against Hilal, and then Hilal, you know, noisy fans. Noisy fans. Yeah. Insane relic pull. Anyone else got any thoughts about matches? Let me know. If you have score predictions for this match, let me know as well. PSG card pull live. And yeah, Trent got interviewed after the game. Xabi Alonso got interviewed. Trent was, you know, he was feeling happy in the interview, but to be honest, Trent, man, you should have really not inverted into the midfield there, because you were costing a couple of chances, bro. Live PSG card relic tops card relic signed football card pull signed football cards football signed t-shirt match worn t-shirt football. Okay, let's just finish this off while I wait for the match. I'll tell you if there's any signs of this match returning here. Let's have a look. Yeah, no signs of this match returning at the moment. Probably will get more information about it in a couple of minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes there. So stick around if you guys want to know more information about this match. Really, football, soccer, football cards, football card. Signed card, football shirt. No, what is it called? Tops. Football. Will this match start again today? Yes, I think it will. It's just adverse weather at the moment. Dylan, is that how I say your name? Sorry if I didn't say it correctly. But yeah, there is just a little bit of adverse weather currently. It looks like the storm's actually almost over the whole stadium, so it's about to pass by, which is good. Probably will restart in 10 minutes. Yeah, that's why we're waiting, really, for this match to restart. But yeah, the match should restart today. I don't think they'll delay it for another day, because Club World Cup's on the schedule. We had this similar problem with yesterday. We had it with Sundowns versus Ulsan Hyundai. We were waiting for an hour for the match to restart. So yeah. And yeah, welcome to stream, Dylan. Hope you're having a nice day or evening, wherever you are. W's. But yeah, I was actually having a nice time watching Pachuca versus Salzburg. Definitely one of the more entertaining matches from, the sides that you don't really get to see internationally. So yeah, definitely Pachuca and Monterrey, the dark horses of the tournament, I feel. Definitely so. But yeah. Definitely. As well, PSG football card. PSG Champions League card. There we go. Sorry, just editing something up here mid-game. Any idea there will be more goals in this match? Yeah, so I feel like that this match could, based on just what we've been seeing so far from Pachuca, they will definitely have a goal. Salzburg, I feel like will as well, I think, get another goal, though, because they've just been so dominant. But yeah, Pachuca do need to, get back into this game. They have been doing well in the second half here. And the first half, they had a couple of good chances. But I could see the match really being either 2-1 to Pachuca, or it could get a bit out of hand, and I feel Salzburg could get easily a 3-0 or 2-0. But yeah, Pachuca can come back. There will definitely be more goals. Hopefully. We've said that for most of the matches, and they turn out to be a 0-0 for everyone. Born in the USA, didn't have a team to support prior to traveling to Nigeria in 1998 until 2005 grew up a Liverpool fan till now, watching from Rafael Benitez to Arne Slot. Wow, that is insane, Nelson. Wow, definitely, real good support there for Liverpool. Are you pleased with the signings? With Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, also Kirkes from Bournemouth. They seem like pretty good signings. I can't wait to actually watch the connection between Frimpong and Wirtz. That Leverkusen connection in the Liverpool squad will be pretty good, along with the Dutch connection. Virgil van Dijk, Frimpong, and Gakpo. There's so many Dutch players. Gravenberch, more keep coming off the tongue there. And you need one goal to win £75. Okay, well, hopefully one goal comes. I do think there will be a goal here for this match because, yeah, it's definitely been a, attacking match. They're showing the stadium here now, and it is pouring in the stadium. Holy, there is so much rain coming down. Yeah, all the fans are inside just waiting. I do think this match might restart now a little bit later than 10 minutes, maybe 20. Hopefully it's not too delayed. We had an hour delay yesterday, waited the whole time, and then I ended up, missing the first 3 minutes of the Monterrey game, which is a bit unfortunate. Hopefully the same doesn't happen here. But yeah, first of all, W dedication, Nelson. I really, love to hear football fan stories, regardless of what team it is. And then, yeah, Dylan, hopefully there's another goal. Hopefully the match isn't cancelled. I don't think it will be, though, because they haven't cancelled a match yet in this Club World Cup for weather. I don't think it should be. I think match interruptions are a little bit unfair, though, because they really allow players to, regenerate their stamina. Substitutions might not be made, and, it changes the whole outlook of the game to, either advantage for the winning team or advantage for the team that's down. I feel like more so the team that hasn't got a goal yet will have more advantage because it recoups them, allows them to analyze a little bit longer, allows them to build up their stamina to allow their key players to stay on longer and obviously break through and score their goals that they need. Give me any tips for the next match. The next match, Align versus Juventus. So first of all, I feel like Align, I've watched them in the AFC Champions League, so I do know how they play. I feel like Align will have a very strong attack. They play very attacking-based football, usually. Of course, they might change for Juventus, which is a big team. But Align, very attacking football. Rahimi's going to be a key player. I do expect he might score against Juventus. But, yeah, Juventus got, lots of quality. They came fourth last season in the Serie A after, a poor start to the first half of the season. Bring in a new coach, bring in Kolo Muani. So if I were to predict anything, really, I would say maybe a score of, it's so hard to predict for this Club World Cup. I'm just thinking maybe 2-1 Juventus, Align, 1 goal. But, it could easily become a 3-1 for Juventus. It just depends, really, how these European teams actually take the match seriously. Because, Dortmund versus Fluminense. Fluminense was a hard opponent. Dortmund didn't really take them seriously, and it ended a 0-0. That was an absolute bore fest to watch. I'm sorry, Fluminense fans and Dortmund fans, but that was not an enjoyable match. I do see, though, Align maybe getting a goal from Rahimi. He is just such a crucial player for them. We don't have any preview lineup yet, so maybe when the lineup comes out, you can really just make sure what predictions you can give. Issa, the goalkeeper, is the captain. He's very crucial in the goal there. He's pretty good. He has an average season rating of 6.6, but he was very crucial in the AFC Champions League last season and this season. Of course, Rahimi, 7.4 average rating, had 11 goals in this season as a left wing. Same about over 3 goals. Yeah, definitely I'm thinking like that. I do think that there won't be a clean sheet in the match, though, because again, Align, very attacking team. They will concede a lot, but they will score some goals, Rahimi, Kaku as well. We've got Laba. But yeah, make sure to watch out for Rahimi. If there's any sort of tips I advise on, it's Rahimi is going to be crucial for Align, the most important player for them. And for Juventus, let's have a look at their previous lineup. So they played Kolo Muani, Yildiz, Conceição's injured. Though he might be back after the Nations League. And yeah, there's really as well, I feel like Locatelli, Gonzalez, Costa, Savona, Di Gregorio. Colin Winey to score probably is a good guess. Colin Winey is good. And yeah, South American football, exactly. I've actually been enjoying watching South American football, but the Europeans have been sort of underestimating some of these teams. I have to say, watching all of the matches so far, they have been sort of underestimating. They're playing really, weakly. I'd have to say maybe Porto versus Palmeiras might have actually been the most boring match, not Fluminense versus Dortmund, because there was actually a few chances in that one. Benfica versus Boca Juniors was very enjoyable. I love that. Do I have an Insta account? I do. It's on my channel main page. It's DinoDoomz clips on the main page there. I just post the shorts from YouTube just on there. But I think I'm contactable on there as well. I also got a Discord if you guys want to message me. It is in the description. W's. Yeah, all the other games happened yesterday was under 3 goals. Yeah, I'm thinking a 3-goal game. Definitely for this one, though, because, Align haven't been good defensively, I have to say. Al Nassr scored 5 goals against them, my Saudi team. So, yeah, definitely could expect Juventus to do the same. So that's just a little bit of my personal take on that match. Hopefully, this match is going to be restarted. I'm just looking if there's any information about this one. Come on, please. Let us know if this is going to restart. It still says interrupted. Yeah, it's last time they said 10 minutes until the match and then actually started then. So hopefully they can provide, similar estimate to us. Let's just look at the Storm here on Zoom Earth. Yeah, it's moving over. It's moving over Ohio, luckily. So it's moving kind of fast. Maybe in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's going to be another hour wait, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just looking at the animation here from 11 to 2. Yeah, and this storm has been moving now. It looks like it's moving southeast now, but at first it was moving northeast, which is interesting that it's sort of shifted direction there, the storm. Yeah, definitely find that a little bit interesting there. Okay, and also just do that there. Football content, shorts, okay, W's. In UAE football, always high score all games. Yeah, exactly. I try and watch as much variety of football as I possibly can. Just have an open mind, because football's everywhere. Don't just watch, the European games. Watch everywhere that I possibly can, except for, unfortunately, South America I can't because it's, every day at 4 a.m. my time, so I really can't be awake for it. But yeah, UAE games, high scoring. I guess it's because the defense isn't as good, but Juventus defense will be good. So I do expect Align maybe to only really get 1 goal in this match, but Juve to definitely get a couple. Again, they could underestimate and play, some worse players. Will this match start again today? Most likely. They haven't ever cancelled the match yet for this Club World Cup, as we've been through all of them. Yes, I don't worry, I reply to everyone's summit. Also, hope you're having a nice day, bro. Hope you're doing well. I do think this will start maybe in 20 minutes or so. We had to wait for the Sundowns versus Ulsan Hyundai match for an hour. It's already been, 20 minutes since we first had to delay this match. But yeah, it is because of rain. They did show the match, the stadium before, and there was a big thunderstorm cloud over. And of course, that is deadly for football because you don't want a lightning strike on the field because it can very well injure and kill a player. Something that we don't want to see in football, Don't want a dead player on the field. Unless, of course, Ramos is slide tackling into someone, then maybe that's when it happens. Yeah, no updates from Daz and no updates from FootMob either. Refereeing in these later games as well has been pretty decent, I have to say. The first opening matches, referee was a little bit, it wasn't that great. But ever since we got Trossard's dad as a referee, if you don't know, there's a referee that actually looks extremely like Trossard from Arsenal. Yeah, his dad, he's a great referee. He's not actually his dad, I don't think, unless he's secretly. But yeah. W's referees lately, they've actually been, decent. Okay, just made that short public there. Subscribe to your channel. I believe this is the first time I ever subscribed any. Wow, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, being the first channel you subscribe to, honestly, there's no words I can really say besides thank you. Thank you so much, bro. I really do appreciate that. And first channel ever subscribed to. Wow. I'm subscribed to about 20,000 channels on YouTube. I'm not even capping. I've genuinely got like 20,000 channels up on the subscriber feed. Luckily, I got my YouTube noties muted for most of them. Only my favorite ones I have on. But yeah, that was crazy. Crazy. Is the storm going to pass? Come on, you stupid storm. Let's see if we can try and zoom in on the stadium. The stadium is like right in the middle, which is actually annoying. It is moving. The stadium is an outdoor one. Well, it's indoor for the stands, but the outdoor part is, the main field. Of course, the stadiums have to be outdoor, all of them, but they can have a closing roof. But unfortunately, the only stadium with a closing roof, I think, in USA is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which I think hosted the LAFC game versus Chelsea. But yeah, this one is an outdoor stadium, so that's why they did delay the match. My favorite stadium in the USA, I have to say, has been the Rose Bowl. It just looks so nice. The Rose Bowl genuinely is a classic, nostalgic amphitheater type stadium. And yeah, hopefully some more games are hosted there. Unfortunately, MetLife is hosting the final. I would have wished that the final for the Club World Cup and the World Cup would be in the Rose Bowl, at least if it's in the USA. Maybe even the Azteca for the club for the normal World Cup, because of course that is a iconic World Cup stadium. Pele's winning the World Cup there, Maradona winning the World Cup there, the Hand of God happening there, all of those, iconic moments. But yeah, Rose Bowl definitely giving off Azteca vibes, so yeah, they should have chosen that one for the final. But yeah, MetLife is okay. It's okay, I guess. Actually, where I live, I haven't said this before on stream, where I live in Cobar, there's actually a World Cup stadium being built right now for the 2034 World Cup. It's going to be, if you guys know any SPL teams, I don't expect you to, but there is a team nearby me. There's two, actually, Etifak and Qadsiya. Qadsiya is owned by Aramco, and they are building their World Cup stadium, which is going to be their home stadium as well. And I got to say, this stadium is huge, guys. If you see the concept art on Instagram, they are not joking when they're saying they're building it. They are, and it's actually being made. Yeah, it's hot and everyone has to hydrate. Yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like Al Hilal might have had a little bit of an advantage, Nelson, in the Real Madrid match, because the Real Madrid players were getting very hot in that match. But Hilal, just like the rest of the SPL teams, playing in this heat every single day. Every day. Like right now, for me, it's 2 a.m. and I'll tell you the temperature right now. 2 a.m. at night, and it's 35 degrees Celsius where I am right now at 2 a.m. at night. During the day, it was 45. Yesterday, it was almost 50. It was 49 degrees Celsius. And we're not even in the main, hot summer months yet. July is hotter in Saudi, so yeah. That's why I feel like Halal definitely got an advantage in that one for, being in such a hot climate all the time for training. That sort of made it a little bit easier to play in the USA's hot climate, Definitely advantage. Also, I'll just make sure this short got posted nicely. Okay, yes, it did. Good. Okay, just responding to someone's comment, actually. Someone commented on my thing. Thank you, bro. I know they are so good. Okay, there we go. Commented, and there. You fell asleep and missed dinner, Dorito Chip. Also, Real Madrid didn't lose. They did draw, but they didn't lose. So, yeah, Dorito Chip, unfortunately, no battle pass just yet. You can do another guess later on. But, yeah, not for now. You already had one. And Average Noob, any updates when will the game start again? At the moment, again, I've got Dazen up, I've got FootMob up, I've got a live score up, all the apps updating, and so far there is not a single update for this match. Again, this could be the same as the Orlando Stadium incident from yesterday for Sundowns versus Ulsan Hyundai. where the match was delayed an hour. So far, it's been about 30 minutes. We could see an hour delay. Unfortunately, average noob. But yeah, I can't wait for the match to come back up. Really, I did enjoy these two teams. If you enjoy the content as well, guys, smash like. Love to see it. Love to see it. We'll see the weather as well, because I got a weather forecast app open, Zoom Earth. If you guys want to check out Zoom Earth for yourself, it lets you see the weather on the screen. No Labubu, Funk in the most recent short. Because Dorito Chip, I'll put in the next short, just because it's not a minute long, so I couldn't match it with this current short. Real, since they have Kylian Mbappe, they're going down. But the only thing I feel like is Mbappe is actually being the best player on the field currently, for Real Madrid. He didn't play in the last game. I feel like if he did, he would have actually won against Al Hilal. It's way too hot. I'm assuming you're in USA, average noob. Because, yeah, currently, though, I think there's like quite a contrast in temperature over USA. Because, yeah, it was hot where Real Madrid were playing, but currently where this team's playing you're in Las Vegas, yeah. So where the other game was playing, it was very hot, but yeah, where this game's playing, it's in the 2QL Stadium in Ohio, and there's actually a thunderstorm over it, and it's kind of cold. It's like 18 degrees or something. So that is pretty interesting that how the weather contrast is. But yeah, I can imagine it's hot. For me, currently at 3 a.m. now, it's 44 degrees Celsius. So, yeah. It's crazy. Las Vegas, you did the casino. Doritos, yes. It's hot. Why am I in a blanket? Yeah, because you're in the thunderstorm area, Dorito Ship. You're actually, I remember where you said that you were living. Yeah, you're definitely over the storm area at the moment in the eastern part of the USA. But the west, yeah, is in a dry zone. The area with Salt Lake City as the central component. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Salt Lake City, Billings, Rapid City, all in the dry zone of the USA, and northern Mexico too. New York, yeah, I don't think there's rain yet. There's no cloud above you, but there is a storm going towards you. Just beware, Dorito Chip. Look on Zoom Earth. There is a storm moving towards New York. I'll be back and need to put another bet on next match. Yes, go ahead, Dylan. Be wise though, because these matches are all unpredictable. Yeah, Long Island. Let's have a look here. Yeah, there is a storm coming though. It's currently moving east from Ohio. That's why there is a delay here in this match. It's moving east, and I don't know if it'll dissolve by the time it gets to New York, but it looks like it's coming to you. And it looks like it's going to absolutely pour on your area in Long Island there. Always want to visit Long Island, by the way. I remember that's where my favorite novel of all time, Percy Jackson, is hosted. Long Island. Don't know if anyone else has ever read the Rick Riordan series. Real Madrid tie ruined your parlay. Yeah, I know. Real Madrid, obviously my favorite club, did tying there against Al Hilal. Of course, one thing I have to say about that, the only positive I have to say is because I live in Saudi, it's sort of supporting, the SPL football, showing it a little bit to the world, because Al Hilal, one of the many teams here in SPL that show quality. And I feel like now it's being demonstrated that SPL teams can compete with European ones. Most definitely. I've watched every SPL match last season, and honestly, this is the type of quality we get here. And Grover is the GOAT, literally. Yeah, I know. And you love Percy Jackson. Yes, same. I love Percy Jackson, my favorite novel of all time. Hopefully the match is going to start next. Very soon. I think maybe in let's have a look if there are any updates. Come on, you stupid interrupted match. Yeah, none. No updates just yet. I'll stay active until the match starts. I'll stay active until it starts, okay? Restarts anyway. We're on the 54th minute. Hopefully we can get in time for the next game, because I can't even have 2 streams running. So, yeah, we might not even be able to stream the next game, which is going to be very unfortunate. We might have to do a double stream here for both games. So, yeah, we'll see, Have I read Harry Potter? No, Dorito Chip. I've never read the Harry Potter series. I haven't watched the shows. I haven't read it either. Yeah. It's like with anime. I've never watched anime before. Or read it. Just responding to your comment. Comment, Dorito Chip. Just got it there nicely. To watch Club World Cup live with me every day. Okay, there we go. Just editing a comment there. Okay, W's. So thank you guys for all being on the stream here with me. Smash a like for streams, you know. Smash subscribe as well, because we are 1 subscriber off for 5,200. 5,200, 1 subscriber off. So whoever wants to be 5,200, you sub up, you know, let me know if you did, and I'll give you a big shout out, you know, big shout out, because that is a huge milestone. 5.2k. Yeah, W's. Also, if you're a public subscriber, your name will appear there, and you get like a big display up here. So that's a W. Otherwise, yeah, waiting for the match to restart. Keep you guys updated. And there we go. Someone did subscribe, actually. Just then. Someone subscribed. I don't know who it was. We're on 5,200. W's, Yam Keller, welcome. Thank you. First of all, welcome to the stream. And second of all, big W's. I can't clap too loud, otherwise I'll wake up my entire family here. But yeah, W's to you, Yam Keller. Appreciate you so much, bro. W's for subbing up. And yes, tell your friends to sub up to the channel. You know, we are growing. We're on a mission to get to the World Cup 2026 by June, so we can, you know, stream all the games in person instead of being, you know, in this room here streaming them off the PC. I'd love to be there in person doing it. It'll be so much fun, you know. W's, every sub counts, every like counts, every person counts. So W's, everyone, thank you so much. Everyone who has subbed, and will sub in the future, you know. You guys are goats. Let's see, any updates to this match here? Still says interrupted. Still no signs of this match restarting. I have to say, they're just showing the Chelsea versus LAFC highlights. Liam Delap, what a player. He genuinely is such an enjoyment to watch, really, for, you know, Chelsea, for Ipswich Town last season. We saw him doing some big performances for them. He is really just a class player, you know. So W's. Speaking of Madrid rival, no serious attack. Wait, what do you mean by that, Nelson? Wait, you mean like as a Madrid having no attack on the match? Because they didn't really have a they didn't really have a serious attack last match. Gonzalo was pretty poor. I mean, he did score, but I didn't think that was the right decision by Xabi Alonso playing him. It really should have been Vinny Striker playing left wing Rodrigo and then playing right wing Artigula. Why is that guy not starting? Oh, Atletico, yeah. No serious attack for Atleti. They're an absolute broken team. Actually, wait a second. See this? I was forced to wear this during the Atleti stream. Okay, get that disgusting thing out. That's my site. Okay, I don't want to ever see that disgraceful shirt again. That's going in where my dog sleeps. Okay, any updates on the match? No, not yet. I'm reloading continually here. There is no updates. Also, Dazen will show when that happens. Also, I'm joking, Atleti. Respect to the fans, of course, but yeah, because, you know, I love football. Respect to all fans. Respect to all football fans. But yeah. Drink some water. I just drank an iced coffee because I need to keep awake here. 3 a.m. now. I need to keep awake. I actually got a little fridge of Sprite here, but I'm not going to have any. Too unhealthy. But, yeah. I'll drink some water soon. You know. I'll drink it very soon. Maybe in 5 minutes if the match doesn't restart then. Because my lips are looking a bit dry at the moment for me. The match finished? No, I don't think it has finished. It's just interrupted. It will restart. We're currently at the 54th minute of the match, so we still got, you know, a long time to go, Summit. But yeah, this happened yesterday. Again, I've said this before. It happened yesterday for the Sundowns FC versus the other team, which was Ulsan Hyundai. Yeah, that did happen. We waited an hour and it restarted. So probably the same thing here, you know. Yeah, I'm just going to, you know, miss the start of the next match, which is going to be unfortunate. I guess I'll have to say that the first half was streamed here as well. No, there is going to be a match still. It still doesn't say the match is cancelled. It just says match suspended due to adverse weather. It's probably going to continue unless, of course, they re-mention it. I can actually get the commentation hearing here. It doesn't say match ended, though. No problem, Dorito Chip. Yeah, get some hot chocolate, you know, W's. Let's go in here, see if I can hear any of this. Just listening to the commentation. Any talks here? No. Nah, they're just showing highlights. Nah. Nah, the match is still going to happen. Unless, of course, they say. They haven't said yet. So, yeah, I don't know where you're getting your information from, Summit. But, yeah, it's just interrupted at the moment. It's not finished. The match is still going to continue ahead as scheduled. The next match, however, is going to be, yeah, again, Juventus versus Align. We will be streaming that when that starts. But, yeah, it's going to be a big, big day of matches, you know. Yeah, but hopefully it starts soon. I'm hoping it starts, you know, within the next 10 minutes because otherwise we're not going to actually finish it in time for the next one. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the Zoom Earth here just to see where the weather is. So, the storm is flowing over, you know, the area where the match is hosted, but it's, you know, moving. It's definitely moving. Let's see where it is now, currently at 2-3. It's almost out of the area. It's actually almost out. I'm just looking at, if you guys want to look at Zoom Earth, you can see where the weather is yourself, and you can see when this match will continue. Because the weather, as soon as the storm cloud moves over, might take another, again, just based on what I'm looking at here, it might take another 10 minutes for it to move, 20 minutes. I know I've said that quite a fair bit of times now, but yeah, it has been moving. It just depends on the storm cloud's pace, really. Doesn't have Mbappe's pace here in that storm cloud. Yeah, it's now moving. It's over Louisville, Kentucky. It's over Indianapolis. You know, there's also one over Huntsville, Alabama. There's actually a couple here, really. That's so crazy, though. The amount of, you know, contrasting weather changes in the USA, just how big it is, really, is still mind-blowing to me. I wish I had storms here. Don't, obviously, which is sad. I know. Wish there was a storm one time. Maybe in the future, when climate change gets extremely severe and we start having, you know, tsunamis and cyclones happening everywhere, then maybe we can get a storm here. But, yeah, not at the moment. Not at the moment. Yo, Dorito Chip as well. I just reread your comment. Bro, why are you eating so much unhealthy stuff? My guy, like, you're going to get diabetes type 2. I'm not joking. That is insanely unhealthy. Chocolate, whipped cream, having Sprite before, another hot chocolate before that is crazy. Crazy unhealthiness right there from you, Dorito. I mean, it's in your name. You're a Dorito Chip, so quite literally you are unhealthy, but yeah. That's insane. That is insane, bro. Come on, Dazen. Announce when it's going to restart. It's only a problem because of the hot chocolate. No, the whipped cream. Add in the whipped cream? That's crazy. You know, to 2 hot chocolates, you had the chocolate sauce before, right? And then you have the whipped cream now? Nah. Nah, whipped cream the problem. Hot chocolate isn't the problem. Whipped cream's the problem. Whipped cream is the problem right now. I love how, as well, as soon as the match gets delayed, the viewer count spikes up because everyone's waiting for the match announcement to restart. It's funny. Yeah, but that, you know why? Because we got good metabolism, you know? I've got a good metabolism. Like, I don't know how old you are, Dorito Chip. I can't remember if you said your age ever before. But yeah, got a really good metabolism. Summit, I got no money myself, so I can't send. I'm sorry, bro. I actually got none. I got none, I'm sorry. But, yeah. I got good metabolism, you know. Just trying to eat healthy as well, I guess. 7th grade. Yeah, great metabolism, 7th grade. Just don't, continue that into, when you're like 30 years old in a house by yourself and you're eating like 7 hot chocolates per day. It's crazy. Smash like for unhealthiness. And yeah, the match still hasn't got any updates here. Still reloading. Yes, the game will still be played today, Kevin, unless they go and announce something different. They haven't. It just says suspension at the moment, which means that it will be played as soon as the storm cloud passes over the Ohio Stadium, which I'm looking at right now, and the storm cloud has definitely moved further over onto the right side here. So match should be played pretty soon. Maybe, again, I said 20 minutes for quite a while now, but, in total it could be, we've been waiting about 40 minutes. Could be an hour in total of waiting like we did yesterday for the Orlando match. But they're not going to stop the match, They're not going to stop it. They won't change it to another day. I'm 99% sure, unless, of course, FIFA policy changes. But as it stands, FIFA is meant to play all of these Club World Cup games, on the same day that they were scheduled. Hi, Cash and Nico. W's, welcome to the stream, bro. And also, welcome to the stream, Kevin. I didn't welcome you in, bro. I hope you have a nice day. You're not unhealthy. Your mum just happened to buy Cool Whip, which is more unhealthy than normal whipped cream. Okay. Okay, Dorito Chip, bro. Okay. Yeah, just happened to buy Cool Whipped Cream, definitely. Yeah. Just don't eat too much. Like, that's all I'm saying. Just don't eat too much whipped cream. My day's been good, Cash and Nico. Hope yours has been doing well. Put money on this game. Where I live, you can't actually. I don't really anyway. I just like to enjoy the game. But yeah, it's really up to whoever tries to. If you like to do that sort of stuff, then do it, I know a lot of people who do that, personally. Dylan, I could eat a steak. Can you ship me one from Saudi? I don't know if I can ship one. I can try, I'm sure it'll get really soggy in the mail. I'm just looking at the overview here of the Rose Bowl, and that is such a nice stadium, Bro, Summit, I promise you, I have no money. I promise you, I can't send you. I can't. I'm only 18. I can't send you money, bro. If you need help, go, go find someone that can, like maybe a help agency or something. You finally changed what you're saying, Cash and Nico. I know you know Felix. I don't know Felix, unless that's someone, of course, from that band that you speak of all the time, bro. This PSG versus Atleti match, by the way, Atleti absolutely ripped on and destroyed here. Genuinely disgusting football from Atleti. Of course it is. This is Atleti's signature. You'll be right back. No problem, Dorito Chip. I know you know Hoynagin. It sounds like Dean Huijsen, which is on Real Madrid, Atleti, disgusting football. Genuinely disgraceful football right there from Atleti. Just, it's classic. Classic. Just waiting for, again, any updates. Let's refresh. Why do they do this, though? Like, why not give an estimate time? That's kind of annoying, how they just say indefinitely delayed until, they know it's going to happen, but we already know it's going to be like an hour delay maximum, probably, so we'll really see. Let's see if the storms move any further. It has. It's now past the Cedar Rapids, which it was fully over before, so it is moving kind of quickly. I have to say this is a quick storm. Come on. It's going towards New York. It actually looks like it might cover New York very soon, so Dorito Chip, watch out. Watch out. It's going to cover New York very soon there. If any player collapses on the field, should postpone the game. Just let everyone remember. Yeah, definitely. Any field collapse will postpone a game, exactly. But, yeah, no field collapses at the moment. That's why, as well, they sort of stopped the game for thunderstorms, because if a lightning strike happens, the match is fully cancelled until and rescheduled to a complete later date. So it's better, to just suspend the match until lightning is over. You don't want a lightning strike happening on the field, because it can also burn the grass, cause the pitch quality to degrade, and, of course, the biggest thing, injure players. The biggest collapse I can remember on a game is Ericsson. He collapsed, and that was real bad. I remember when that happened, it actually looked like he was severely injured. Possibly, I felt like he could have gone into a bad thing from that heart attack, possibly his life could have been over. But yeah, luckily Ericsson's recovered. He's playing football well in Denmark. Not so much in Man United, but, W. Ericsson, really one of the few players respectable on the current Man United squad, with a respectable attitude, to be honest. Stray Kids members, Huinjin, Felix, Sungmin, Lino, Ian, Han, Bangchan, and Changbin. Oh, W's knowledge there. Cash and Nico definitely showing your Stray Kids knowledge. Memorization master there. So, let me pull up this stream as well on my phone. It wasn't on. There we go. Okay, just do that. Come on, announce when it's going to happen again, you stupid FIFA, bro. We're actually going to miss the start of the next match, which is going to be so annoying. I'm actually going to make the pre-stream for the next match. On stream, you guys, again, continue asking me questions. I'm free to answer questions here as long as they're appropriate, not like kind of weird, but I'm free to answer any. The match will be continued. Yes, it will, Desi. It will be continued very soon, hopefully. But it's not going to be postponed to a different date because it is midway through. This is a scheduled tournament, which means that they can't postpone matches because there's other matches coming up and it ruins the whole tournament schedule. So, yeah, it's just going to wait for the storm to pass over. Should be in, very soon. Hopefully. We've been hopeful now for about 40 minutes, but again, Sundown's an hour delay. This one's going to be probably the same thing, an hour delay. Why are we missing the start of the next match? That's annoying. Yeah, it's just because of the delay here, though, and the match has to start on schedule again because it's a tournament, so all matches have to be on schedule like that, And also, W. Desi for tuning into the stream. Appreciate you for coming here. Let's get as well, this pre-stream set up as well, because definitely want that ready. The next match is Al Ain. We'll put Juventus first, actually. Juventus versus Al Ain. Club World Cup, match day 4. Today I'll be watching the Club World Cup. Juventus versus Al Ain. Oops. Suddenly did something there. That's not proper. Any score predictions for Juventus versus Al Ain, guys? Dropping down below. Predictions for this match, if you haven't already. Drop them below, Love to see it. Maybe in the future for the World Cup, when it is the time for the World Cup, if we're actually there in person, we can do a giveaway during the match. Score prediction winners can get something, but that's for the future. So smash subscribe for that stuff. But Juventus versus Al Ain here. We are setting up now. If you guys have any football shirts you recommend me as well, let me know, because I write them all down in here, and I'll try and purchase them, and we will open a bunch of them on stream, including some mystery shirts. I do really want to do a stream like that. I've got Wydad Casablanca. I've got a couple of other ones from some different clubs. AC Milan away kit. We had a PSG home kit. We had Sundowns home kit. Boca Juniors. We had Atletico Mineiro and stuff like that. And Dorito Chip, let's see your profile picture. Yes, W profile picture, Dorito Chip. Yeah, that's good. Though your other one was pretty iconic, I have to say. Your other one was an iconic one. So it's really up to you if you want to change that. So let's go and quickly add these into the bottom here. Align. Juventus. Juve. Think you'll draw a new one? Okay, yeah, no problem. Versus Juventus. Al Ain FC. Foot. Al Ain. What? No, there's no hash for that. No problem, Cash and Nico. Yeah, it's all good. Let's find the Al Ain versus Juventus little thumbnail here. I don't think many YouTubers make videos out on stream, like mid-stream here. I don't know many myself, but yeah, we have to do it anyway because we are on a tight schedule, guys. So I don't want to be late to the party. When is your schedule released for your domestic league? I think this SPL starts... I have to check. I think so. There's a Saudi Super Cup, which is happening after the Club World Cup, like a couple of days after. So that'll be interesting. That's when the Super Cup starts. But the domestic league, probably, I think it started this season, if I skip all the way back. It started August 22nd, so it'll probably start around August 26th, 2025. And it will end around, I think it ended May 20th or something. No. Yeah, May 26th, 2026 will end probably. So around then, Nelson. Yeah. Around then. Let's try and get this profile up and going here. Align versus Juve. Juventus. There we go. I think that's all good. Yep, okay. Actually, wait, this is not right. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a thumbnail here that actually fits the stream, but yeah, it's taking me a bit, because if you see all of my pre-streams are all the exact same thumbnail, so like the same format, so it's kind of hard to find these ones. Trying to find an exact match, but yeah, it's pretty annoying. Let's not do that. Juventus versus Align Dazen. Images. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I'm fine to answer all those. W's. You think you want rice, Dorito chip? Yes, go ahead and eat it. I'm all good with that. Rice is all nice and tasty. Love to eat that myself. Definitely a healthy, sporting food. I know you do baseball, so that'll be great to eat. Here we go. Bro, why is there no Align Juventus logo? Like all the other ones had it, but this... Okay, there we go. Took me like 20 minutes to find. No, that's not it. Bro, where is it? There. Okay, there we go. Now, that's the actual one, okay? I've said there we go twice, but this is the actual one. Luckily, so we got that. I was worried for a second I wouldn't find it, because it was taking, 20 minutes to go find that one. This match starts at 4, so let's go and plug that in. I think it's 4, right? Yeah, 4. Let's go check. It's at 4. Yes, it's at 4. Game will be cancelled, will start again. It will be continuing to start again soon. It's just adverse weather. The storm's moving over, MHT. And also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. We'll be streaming as well this game as well. The second game, Align versus Juventus, 4 a.m. my time, sorry. Which is in, less than an hour now. It's in about 40 minutes. So hopefully this match does restart, because there is... we're on the 54th minute, so we'll just have enough time to finish it if we do. But yeah, no problem, MHT. Always here to provide some football news. Yeah. W's. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I like your profile picture. Let's have a look. Yes, I love it. It looks nice. Cash and Nico. Definitely a W compared to the, the default C there. Do I think Pachuca will win? Honestly, just based on how they were playing in that second half there, I do think it's possible for them to win. Definitely, Salzburg were better in the first half of the first half. So, for the first 30 minutes, 25 minutes, they were better. But then Pachuca came back for that second part of the first half. And then, of course, up until the 54th minute, they've been really well, doing a lot of attacks, hitting the crossbar. They actually did that in one chance. And the goalkeeper, Moreno, actually has been very excellent. So, yeah, W's to Pachuca, honestly. Salzburg has been playing decent as well. Of course, that goal by Gluck was a brilliant curler just around Moreno's palms. But, yeah, Salzburg started to fall apart in the second part of the first half. If they win, you get £300. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully they can turn this around. I'm confident in them to getting at least a goal to get a draw. But yeah, I'm sure they can turn this one around, MHT. And let's read what you said here, Desi. It's been a little over an hour since the match was interrupted by the weather. We are now expecting an update on the situation from the tournament organisers, FIFA, within the next 20 minutes. Yeah, definitely. So that's actually happened to Sundown's match as well. It was over an hour of interruption. Then they said 10 minutes till it restarts. Let's go have a look here at the Zoom Earth. I'm surprised that they're actually, I don't think they'll cancel. I really don't think they will because, again, tournament schedules are sort of hard to, work around. What days do they really have to reschedule this match in? I don't really know. I mean, there wasn't that many fans at the stadium, so if they did reschedule, I don't think it would be too much of an issue. But, yeah, I don't know if they will. Maybe they'll just delay it further until the next match, which is going to really affect my sleep schedule, guys, because I'm already getting, lack of sleep here. 3 in the morning. Yeah, so hopefully not the weather cancelling it. Why did I see an ad of a baby dunking a basketball? I don't know, Dorito Chip. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully the weather doesn't cancel this one. Let's hear what they're talking about now. Okay, they're just talking about some analysis of the previous matches. Where am I from? I'm from Australia, currently living in Saudi, though. I've been living in Saudi now for 8.5 years. I support Real Madrid, but, in the end, I feel a draw was the best situation, actually, for the Halal Real Madrid match, just because of the fact that it really promotes SPL football and it showcases it, as I've mentioned numerous times here already. Yeah, but, of course, Real Madrid, easy qualification, I think, over Pachuca and Salzburg. Definitely just based on the fact that Real Madrid, when Kylian's back, will, for sure have that quality to overcome the goal-scoring lack of that they had against Halal. And also, Halal is a world-class team in terms of, defense. Koulibaly, a wall at the back. Use Special Z as your next song in a short, but listen to it later or now. Okay, I'll listen to it later for sure, Dorito Chip, so I don't get copyright. Maybe I can listen to, a clip now. Actually, we'll do that. Let's listen to a clip. Special Z. By King Nu, is it? King Nu, Special Z. I think I'm saying his name right as well. I think this is it. What's here? They're talking about the match now. Wait. I'm just going to see this quickly. What did they say about this match being? Okay. They said that the match will get back underway eventually. It's going to be quite a while, though, till this storm passes. So we might have to cover the other match first before we do the next one. They did just say then, Desi, to clarify, this match is going to be, at the moment, just postponed until, for now, because there is lightning. There's lightning on camera right there. It actually struck just outside the stadium there. So this match probably going to return in about an hour, probably after the next match, actually. So it's going to be really unfortunate because I'm going to have to be up for another, 4 or 5 hours, which is annoying. And it's pronounced specials, but with an S. Okay, I don't know. With an S, with a Z. I think this is it, right? If I look at this one. I think that's good. We'll just stay here. I don't know if they're going to give any more updates. Still just says interrupted. It says it's going to get underway today, though. So the match isn't going to not go to another day. It is today still. The commentator did just say. All the fans are still, close to the stadium, so it's not like they've left. Yeah, it says, you are my special Z in the song. Okay, it's in Japanese. I'll have to listen to it after, just so I don't get, again, copyright striked on this channel. W's. Yeah. At the moment, we'll just put up on here, just so anyone new coming in, we'll say, match delay, lightning, plus 1 hour wait. There we go. If anyone coming in, that's the... Wait, the commentator's saying something. Okay. The commentator just announced there, guys. Sorry, that's why I was silent there for a second. That this match should be up in at least 30 minutes. Okay, at least 30 minutes. That's what the commentator did say. Yeah, that means we're going to miss the next match at the start. I don't know if I can do 2 streams at once. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we can do that, though. I do want to, stream the other match as well. So, yeah. We'll see if we can get... we might have to, move our stream over to the other match and then just commentate both at the same time here, really. Because this match is delayed for at least another 30 minutes. That's what the commentator just said there. The Alliance-Juventus game is starting very soon in Cincinnati, so it's not going to be delayed. So, again, we'll have to wait. It's not to another day. Is it not going to go ahead? It is going to go ahead definitely today, this match. The commentator just said Pachuca versus Salzburg, but it's currently at least a plus 30-minute wait, so I'm actually going to say that plus 30-minute wait here. Yes, it is. The commentator just confirmed it, so it is going to happen today at least. They said at least 30 minutes. It might be before, but at least 30 minutes as a prediction. Who do you think will win this Salzburg-Pachuca match? Honestly, I'm having a little bit of hopes for Pachuca to win this one, just because of the fact that the Mexican teams seem really good quality. Salzburg, of course, getting the opening goal here, but Pachuca does look very threatening when it's on the counter-attack. And, wait, I thought you were the commentator? No, I am the commentator. I'm not listening to the commentator. I just bring up the commentation now just to hear if there's any announcements. But yeah, I don't listen to the commentation when I'm actually commentating Dorito Chip. But yeah, at least a 30-minute wait here, guys, on this match. But yeah, I do think Pachuca can win, maybe a comeback 2-1. Otherwise, yeah, Salzburg, if they don't let them get an early goal once this match restarts, it could get out of hand, become, a 2-0 or a 3-0. That's just based purely on, weighted possession. There's actually the sun coming out now. The sun is coming out now. Hopefully that's going to mean good signs. Come on, match. Come on. Let's get the sun out here right now. We want to see the sun. We want to see the actual match restart here. But yeah, we might have to do this one at the same time as the Juve one. So, yeah, be tuned. The sun is coming out. Storm clouds are passing over. Plus 30-minute wait. I actually might... So remember that time, guys. 54 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm going to just copy that into maybe this there. Here we go. Here we go. It's starting. The match is starting back. Match is starting back. Match is starting back, guys. It's over. The suspension is over. The match is restarting. Match restarting, guys. Match restarting. W's in the chat for the match, guys. It is restarting here. Pachuca versus Salzburg. Tell everyone, tell your friends, it's restarting. Whoever's watching this match, it is going to be restarting now. Here we go. We're back at it. Match is going to be restarting right now. Match restarting. Let's put that in the big text at the top there so everyone can see. Match restarting right now, guys. I'm not joking. The referees have come out. They're warming up again. The players are warming up. And the match is restarting at the moment. Match restarting. W's in the chat for this match, guys. W's in the chat. We are going to witness this match once again restarting. I am so happy because I do not want this match really to be dragged out anymore. Hopefully, it can end before the Juve Alliance game. I mean, how much longer is left? 60, 70, 89. Nah, it's not going to end in time. Okay. Well, we'll miss about 20 minutes of the Juve Alliance game, which is not going to be great. I might end the stream before the match actually is over, and then we can have, go straight to the Juve Alliance game stream there. But, yep, match is restarting. The match will restart 2050 local time. Okay, so that is the new signal there. So we will actually move over to the Juventus Alliance game for the rest of this match. We will move over. Let's go and actually put that up here for anyone who is interested in knowing that. Match restarting 2050 local time, which is about 3:50 my time. At the 50th, restarting 2050 US time. There we go. A little bit of information there for you guys. Match restarting 2050 US time, so that's about in 20 minutes. At least we know now when it's going to restart, which is always great to know. The players are warming up, that's why there is a big warm-up. Match restarting 2050 US time. It is currently, for me, 3:30 a.m. in the morning, so it'll be in about 20 minutes. So we'll be streaming the Align Juventus match, and we'll have this scoreboard on the screen as well, just for updates on this game as well. So, yes, make sure to smash like, smash subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next match, which is Juventus versus Align. Of course, the Pachuca Salzburg board will be up there as well. W's in the chat, guys. At least the match is going to restart today. Definitely happy about that one. Yeah, all the players back out warming up, and the sun's back out here in Ohio. And this is going to be a nice, good time. Listen to Special Z while you're waiting. Listen to Special Z while I wait. Okay, I will. I'll listen to it off cam while I wait. And, yeah, hopefully we'll see the Juventus Align game and also the Pachuca Salzburg game at the same time. I'll have 2 tabs open for it. So, W's. See you guys in the next stream in 30 minutes. W's, and see you there.